Playmakers, how's it going? This is Coach Wood, and I am excited to be back with you guys. Hopefully, you had an amazing weekend. This is going to be the start of a new week for us. Depending on when you see this, it's the start of a week for me. So I'm excited to get back into the huddle, you guys, to get with the crew, get with the community, talk some football. There's a million things going on in the industry as usual, and we want to bring those things that pertain to you young football players, you families of football players, the coaches and the fans out there. Our community is growing. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. So please make sure that you consider hitting that subscribe button. And also, please talk about the Before You Go Pro channel. Talk about the Weekday Huddle with as many football families that you know, coaches that you know, athletic directors, because we're here to serve, baby. So let's get after it, you guys. We've also got some cool resources for you down in the description box, so check that out as well. But as I said in the opening, you guys, a lot to talk about as always in the football entertainment industry. But today's weekday topic, is going to be something that we're pulling from our community of athletes that we talk to and that we support on a weekly basis, you guys. If you don't know, Before You Go Pro is not just about content. We get our hands dirty. We work with athletes across the country, primarily high school, junior college football players that are trying to live their dreams. They're trying to get to the next level, you guys. So we got to support them. We got to have their back. So one of the athletes that I was recently talking about this past weekend brought up something, and it made me think back. It made me think back to the days when I was in the thick of it, the days when I was in the trenches where you guys are trying to get that scholarship offer, trying to fight, scratch, and claw to bring my value up. It's not like it is today where value is attached to NIL dollars, but all just back then, just like you guys, we were trying to bring our value up, because our value being higher meant a higher scholarship opportunity, you guys. So I was talking to this young man, and I told him, he said that I'm doing this, coach, I'm doing that to get better. And I said that there really isn't a moment of downtime. There becomes, for the best of the best, you guys, every once in a while you'll get a shooting star. You'll get somebody that's not really living it, but they're getting high production. But usually that fizzles out. For the best of the best, the Tom Brady's of the world, the Jerry Rices of the world, the Deion Sanders of the world, these guys are eating, sleeping, and breathing their sport, their craft. Obviously, we know that Deion played multiple sports, but they're living, eating, breathing football, you guys. And at the very, very height of my career, when I was really focused and really getting after it, I was eating, living, breathing football. Everything was about, how can I get better at my craft? How can I be a better football player so that I can get the things that I want? So there really wasn't any downtime. Every once in a while, you're with your friends playing video games. Every once in a while, you may go to that school dance or something like that. But for the most part, when an athlete is really focused, you guys, and they're in the thick of it, they're on the hunt. There comes a time where you have to really be on the hunt in this industry if you're serious about getting to the top. And when you have an athlete that's dialed in like that, they're locked in, as the young athletes like to say, there is no time you're not thinking about how to get better at your craft. I remember back in the day when I was in that moment of my life, I could be in the grocery store with my mom, and it's about reading magazines, football magazine, finding out who are the preseason All-Americans and the people that they're expecting to have a big season around this time of year. I'm reading magazines in the grocery store. When she's in the checkout line, of course, I'm helping my mother, like you guys should help her check out the grocery store. But when I'm in the checkout line, man, I'm doing calf raises. I'm doing calf raises. When I'm walking with my mom in the aisles, I'm acting like I'm making moves on my mom and she's getting mad at me. It's like every single minute you're thinking about your craft. There shouldn't be. I gave my son this analogy one time when he was fighting in his track season to be the best he could be. I said, there shouldn't be a time that somebody's around you for an extended period of time. If I brought a foreign exchange person to your house to live with you for a week or two, and I know foreign exchange is a lot longer than that typically, but let's say they were just with you for a week or two. How long would it take them to figure out what you're into, or to figure out what you do, or what you're good at? When they're ready to leave and go back home, if I was to ask them, hey, what do you think that kid does in that house? That house that you stayed in, what do you think that kid is all about? Would they say your craft? Would they say football? Would they say that he is crazy? He is obsessed. He's walking around with a football. He's watching YouTube clips. He's doing drills. That kid is a football player. Would they say that about you? Because once again, it comes to a point in time, if you're really about the talk, a lot of people want to go D1, a lot of people want to go to the NFL, but if you're really about the talk, it comes a point in time where it becomes you. Where you have to live it. You're always walking around with the football. You're always got a water bottle, a jug, because you're trying to stay hydrated. You've always got a workout that you're going to or you're coming from. You're living it. When you're in the grocery store, are you doing your calf raises? When you're at the house watching a game on your phone or on the TV, or when you're on your app and you're doing your social media, Instagram and TikTok, and you're posting, are you on the ground stretching while you do that? Are you doing sets of push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, and dips in between? That's what the best are doing. There is no downtime. There is no downtime. You have to live it. You have to become it. You hear often actors talking about needing some time from roles that they've had because they got so deep into the role. Where they needed, some of them never came out. Like, was the guy Heath Ledger, the guy that did the Joker? You know, it's some people never come out the role. You have to go that deep to be that good. So there is no casual, there is no tentative, there is no sometime. You know, if you are an athlete that is talking about getting to the pinnacle of your career, then you have to live it. It's not, there's no part-time, there's no clocking in. You're living it. You become it. So I hope that you athletes really think about that and know, because another word for it is you have to obsess. You know, we don't get great going wide. We get great going deep. You have to obsess. There was a point in time LeBron James had to obsess over basketball. Now he's got his hands in a million things. But to get to the point he's at now, he had to obsess for a certain amount of years, a certain window, over basketball. Tom Brady had to obsess over football to have the success that he has had. Had to obsess. So you guys keep that in mind, because we say things with our mouth, but our actions may show something different. And to get to the top of any industry, you have to live it. You have to become it. If somebody asks me about recruiting and mentoring a young football player, I don't need any prep. It's me. I can go. I'm ready. All right? Because I want to be the best coach in the world for you young athletes. So I got to be ready. I got to live it. I got to be on. So if a young man calls me and he's down, it's showtime. All right. So you guys keep that in mind. Become what you want to become by living it. You become it by living it, and keep it simple and easy. You guys have heard the term, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. That's what this industry is all about, baby. So hopefully that helps you guys out. We've got an amazing week of content to share with you guys. Once again, hit that subscribe button. Help the community out. We're close to 1,000. That's going to be a big day. We might have to do a giveaway or something. So hopefully you guys are well. Also, check out the resources down in the description box. Coach Wood, we'll see you at the top.